Imagine a world where trade is faster, safer, and more accessible. A world where goods in transit, regardless of their location, destination, and mode of transport, can be resold in just seconds with a few clicks, realizing their full value. A world where it is easier for importing businesses to access trade finance and for exporting businesses to get paid before their goods reach their destination. A world where all stakeholders in global supply chains can work with the same set of reliable data. Thanks to the UN Convention on Negotiable Cargo Documents, this vision is becoming a reality. So what is a negotiable cargo document, or NCD? Let's break it down. Today, transport documents issued by rail, road and air carriers are typically non-negotiable. This prevents them from performing similar functions as maritime bills of lading, which are widely used as a negotiable document of title. This creates cash flow problems for MSMEs when goods are transported via inland routes, limits the opportunities for businesses in landlocked regions to trade across borders, and hinders the ability of logistics providers to offer seamless door-to-door transportation services. NCDs can resolve these issues. NCDs are negotiable documents of title, either paper or electronic, that represent the goods in transit. As such, they enable the holder to claim the goods or transfer them to another party while they are en route. This is not a new concept, it has long existed in maritime transport. With NCDs, however, this mechanism will now be available for all modes of transport, including air, road, rail and sea freight, regardless of whether the cargo is shipped unimodally or multimodally. For shippers and businesses, NCDs will be transformative, especially for commodity trading, where goods often change their final destination while en route. MSMEs, for their part, will benefit from increased liquidity and accelerated trade flows. But the benefits go beyond businesses. Countries too stand to gain enormously. Adopting the UN Convention on Negotiable Cargo Documents means boosting economic activity and revenues through simplified trade processes, encouraging investment, including in regional transport corridors by enhancing transparency, predictability, and standardization, and hence trust and reliability in trade. Supporting the digital transformation and operational efficiency of global trade by enabling the use of a single electronic NCD and the same set of reliable data across the supply chain. And enabling seamless, door-to-door transportation by all modes of transport, thereby establishing a level playing field for nations of all sizes all over the world. A new United Nations International Convention is required for negotiable cargo documents to become a reality. The United Nations Commission on International Trade Law, UNCITRAL, has been working on this new international framework since 2019. Intergovernmental negotiations started in 2022, with the final discussions set for July 2025. Submission of the NCD Convention to the UN General Assembly for its adoption is planned for late 2025. This is a critical moment. Countries still have the opportunity to shape the final version of the Convention. Their inputs will ensure the Convention is inclusive, effective, and meets the needs of diverse economies. For all countries interested in global trade, it is the time to act.
The flexibility to sell goods in transit to another buyer is becoming an important part of building resilience into supply chains in times of disruption.
For small businesses like ours, this convention means we can obtain trade finance more easily and compete in global markets without unnecessary barriers.
In today's disrupted world, we see multimodality and flexibility as key. This is why it is crucial that we can have a multimodal transport document that allows for this flexibility.
Banks can mitigate risks in trade finance transactions by either accepting negotiable transport documents as collateral based on an established legal framework, or by decreasing their capital requirements, depending on applicable regulations.
The Convention will reduce the costs of trade along inland routes. Most importantly, it will assist both landlocked countries and countries with significant overland territory to integrate more effectively into global supply chains.
The clock is ticking. Decisions made today will shape global trade for generations. Here's how a country can get involved. Reach out to UNCITRAL to learn more about the draft convention on negotiable cargo documents. Engage with trade and legal experts to understand the implications of the new convention. Collaborate with other nations to build consensus and support. The UN Convention on Negotiable Cargo Documents isn't just about trade. It's about empowering people, connecting nations, and building a future where global commerce benefits everyone. Join UNCITRAL and its implementing partner for this project, ITC. Together we can make history,